Assalamu alaikum and God bless you, dear students. Hope all of you are fine. I'm Mrs. Khan, your social studies teacher from Multan Public School and College. Let's start our lesson. Open your books. Lesson number 2, page number 8. Topic is our country. Dear students, as you know, the name of our country is Pakistan. It came into being on 14th August 1947. Its capital is Islamabad. Its national language is Urdu and its currency is rupee. Our country is very beautiful. It has a variety of natural features. In the north, there are high mountains with snowy peaks, glaciers, fresh mountains, streams, bubbling waterfalls, and clear icy lakes. Now we come to its location. Pakistan is in the southern part of the continent of Asia. It has an area of 7,96,095 square kilometers. From the southwestern tip of the country to the northeastern tip, Pakistan covers a distance of over 1800 kilometers. Look at the map of the world, which is given on the screen. You will see that our country is bigger than some countries, but much smaller than many others. For example, China is bigger than Pakistan and Sri Lanka is smaller than it. Now we will discuss its neighbors. Pakistan shares borders with Iran in the west. Afghanistan is to the southwest of Pakistan. China is in the north of Pakistan. Shahar-e-Rasham connects Pakistan with China. To the south of Pakistan is the Arabian Sea. Now we will read about its population. The population of Pakistan is over 207 million. The population is diverse in terms of their languages, habits, customs, and styles of clothing. We may be different from each other, but we all belong to one country. We are all Pakistanis. The population of Pakistan has grown rapidly. This is because people have large families and because more people live longer. Every year, there are also a number of people who move or migrate from Pakistan to another country or move to Pakistan from somewhere else. The people of Pakistan follow different faiths, but the majority of the population is Muslim. This is represented by the green portion of the Pakistani flag. The minorities include Christians, Hindus, Parsis, and Sikhs, and they are represented by the white portion of our national flag. Now, we will discuss about the landscape of Pakistan. The meaning of landscape is the geography of Pakistan. In the central part of the country, there are wide plains with rich fertile soil, watered by the river Indus. The river Indus, which starts in the Himalayas, is joined at Mithankot by the Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, and Satluj, which flow as one from Panchnath in southern Punjab. This is the agricultural heartland of Pakistan. In the west, there are mountains, but these are not as high as those in the north. There is also an area of desert land, as there is in the east. There are no large rivers or lakes in the west, but it has a long coastline along the Arabian Sea. Now, dear students, we will finish our lesson here. We will continue this lesson in next week, inshallah. Now, we come to the assignment that you have to do. Look, here is a worksheet of filling the blanks. I think after reading and listening my lesson, it will be easy for you to fill it. I am going to read it so that it will be easy for you to fill it. Number 1. Our country Pakistan is in the part of the continent of dash. I know you can write it easily. Number 2. Pakistan covers a distance of over dash kilometers. If you have listened my lesson carefully, definitely you can find the answer. Number 3. Pakistan shares borders with dash countries. Here, students, you don't write down the names of the countries, but just only write down the numbers of the countries. How many countries share the borders? Number 4. In the central part of our country, there are wide dash with rich fertile soil watered by the river Indus. Number 5. We divide our country into two separate regions according to land dash and climatic conditions. Now, our today's lesson is finished here. Inshallah, we will meet in the next week. Allah Hafiz.